Okay, welcome back to another week. Let's go and make that thing for Dave and maybe a road trip coming up this week. Check out my heads and my pistons and my cylinders. All right, let's get at it. Hi. My name's Gus Cameron, and I'm the owner of This Old Chopper. All right, so here we go. So I got a piece of aluminum in there. I faced it off. I drilled it a 1/4 inch, and now I got a 21/32, I think it is. The hole is 3/4, but it only needs to be as big as to let the guide push through. So there's lots of room. So 21/32 is a little tiny bit, like 20 thou smaller than 3/4. So it's not a big deal. So that's all I got is a 21/32. Other than that, it's bigger. So let's do a drill job. Lock. A little noisy. Not bad, not bad. There she is. There she is. So that's the only hole I need to put in it. So now I got to do a cut. I'm doing this side first. This is the side that fits in the piece of pipe. So this is a piece of pipe. So this side fits in here. So I'm going to make it a little longer so I can flip it around and grab it in the 3-jaw. That's a little bit small to be grabbing in the 3-jaw to turn down this side. So I'm going to make it a little bit longer so I can grab it and make this piece smaller so it fits in the exhaust port. Okay. I want to turn that a little bit. Something like that. Oops, too much. Oh, like that. Why is that like that? Put that there. Put that there. All right. So, this needs to be, I already got it marked in the drawing. I made a drawing. Should always make a drawing if you're copying something, because if you screw up the piece, you know, if you lose the measurement, it's already there on the paper. So I want to go, that looks like 1 inch, 5 thou. So pretty much 1 inch. I can measure the inside of the pipe. The pipe tells me, this is the end I need to do. Pipe tells me it's 1 inch, 5 thou. So that's what I need, 1 inch, 5 thou. So I'll start cutting that. Reverse my key. Key's going the right way. A little cut, see what happens. I'm just eyeballing it. I need enough room to hold it in the 3-jaw. That ought to do it. Come out, make a square. Let's do another one. This stuff cuts good. I don't mind working with aluminum. Bring it out. Nice and square. All right, you get the picture. I'll be back. Well, I got it all done. Just going to give it a little wipe with the emery cloth. Make it nice and safe so you don't cut your fingers. I think this is going to work. Not 100% sure. All right, let's get that out of the way. Never leave that in the 3-jaw. Never. Well, that don't look too bad. Got some marks right there, but that's just going in the pipe. That's the 3-jaw. Goddamn. So that don't look too bad. Let's see if it fits. There's the one for the intake. You can see that it's pretty damn good. I had to make the outside diameter smaller to fit inside the exhaust. So that's quite a bit smaller than this. That's intake. That's exhaust. Let's see what it looks like in the head. So here's the head. There's the exhaust valve. There's the intake valve. This is how the intake fits. It fits perfect like that. No wobble. Let's see. What did I do? Oh my God. I messed something up. That's for the pipe. So I haven't got it right. I haven't got it right. All right, more machining. Let's, what the heck? All right, let's measure that. I already measured it. One 100. 1 inch 100 thou. So yeah, man, I gotta take a lot off of that. Wow. How did I mess that up? All right, put this out of the way. Jeez, yeah, what the heck? It goes in there like this. Nice and tight. Something like that. I should come out a little bit. See how that looks. Not bad. Let's make it tight. I used a parallel bar to get it straight the last time. That's good. All right, so 1 inch 100 thou. Gosh. One more cut and then I'll measure. I know, it's boring, I know. Anyway, whatever. What I do. Alright, let's measure that. Let's measure that sumbitch. Oh, we're still big. We're still big. Yeah, 1/300. Got like 200 thou to go. So that's just under a 1/4 inch. I don't know how I messed up that measurement, but I'm going to double check it before I get down to the nitty gritty. I don't want to screw this up, so I mean I got not a lot of machining so far, but you know, you don't want to start over because that's 290, 289. Let's just measure this in the light. So it's got to fit inside the exhaust. Lock the dial. Lock it out. 1 inch 100 thou. So probably 2 thou under that would be perfect. What am I at now? Can't be 1 inch 100 yet. 285. So 185 to go. That's not much of a cut. Do another one. Go there. Just winging it. That's not a cut either. Right there. That's worth a measure right there. See where we're at. One inch 100 is what I want. What's that say? 135. 235, sorry. So 135 to go. That's not a cut. Take a cut, Gus. I couldn't be doing this for a nicer guy, let me tell you. Let me tell you. I'm not just saying that. He's a nice guy. So 1 inch 100 is what I'm looking for. So that's 190. So 90 to go. This is it. I'm sure of it. Oh, it's right on. It's 2 thou under. 4 thou under. 4 thou under. Let's give it a little hit with the emery. We'll take it out and try it in the head. I should be done. This part of it. I got one more part to make. Make it safe. Yep. All right. Let's try it out. So we want to fit into the exhaust port. Look at that. And then the pipe fits onto this. And that's the way he holds it in his press. To press out. He holds it in his press like that to press out the guides. So that works perfect. Perfect. So now I gotta, that's good. That's nice. So the last thing I gotta do, this got bent on the end from pressing out a guide. So I gotta bring this size on here, bring this down a little bit, carve that off, make a new one of these that much shorter. No big deal. That's to press the guides out. Okay, I'll be back. All right, so yeah, one last little make it safe. Let's see what happens. All right, so here it is. I shortened it by this much. Turned this down a bit. Anyways, so here's the guide. Here's an old guide. And it needs to fit in there. And it does. So that's what to use. So the cylinder's being held by that. Cylinder's right here. And this is what pushes out the guide. Right here in a press. So yeah. So it's completely made. I got it all fixed up for him. There's the other one. That's for the intake. And yeah, so don't know if you can see me or not, but anyways, That's it for now. Let's go back to the garage. Hey. So I don't know how long I got recorded so far, and my new phone's working pretty good. But I think I'm going to work on getting these faces cleaned up. And I think what I want to do is I want to put this in here in case I drop any gunk or gasket shit, and just try to protect the inside of the engine. I think that's a good idea. I do think that's a good idea. And man, it was so nice getting back on the lathe. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've been on the lathe. Feels good. I like it. It's the thing that I like to do. I like to do that kind of stuff. And it's like I told Dave, he said, how did you get into machining? And I said, well, when I was in high school, I really excelled at the machine shop phase during high school, and I took it in for shop, for tech ed, or whatever you want to call it. I took it every year. So I tried to reach out to machine shops when I was, 17 or 18, trying to find work. There was no work to be found where I was from. So I went down to the recruiting center and I said, hey, I want to work on a lathe. You got lathe as a trade in the military? They said, no, but a marine engineer in the Navy works with lathes. And I said, okay, sign me up. 26 years later, I'm still playing with lathes. Anyways, so I won't bore you with me cleaning this mess up. Hey, so I guess, what have I got to say? Jason Brown, he's got a trike. It's a crazy trike. I'll insert a picture right here. And he had some clutch trouble, and he rebuilt the transmission, rebuilt the clutch, and had to do a whole bunch of stuff to it. And one of his brackets broke, and he wanted me to weld it for him. He knew I had a $300 Amazon welder. I haven't been very happy with my Amazon welder. It hasn't been working good. They don't give you a whole lot of instructions. It's Chinese or Japan, or I think it's Chinese, and it's picture instructions. So if you don't interpret the picture properly, then you don't understand the instructions, I guess. So I guess that's the way that they do it, so they don't have to write it in a whole bunch of different languages, so they just send a bunch of pictures. Anyways, so I've been trying to weld with it. Martin TIG welded with it, worked good. I've never arc welded with it. It does arc weld, supposedly, but MIG welding is what I wanted to be able to do, and I bought a bottle of the mixed gas, to shielding gas, I believe it's called. I got the right wire. I changed the wire from flux core to solid core because I got the shielding gas, blah, 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 blah. And I could never make it work properly. I couldn't figure it out. And Andrew's cousin Joey is a welder by trade. And I just said, screw it. On Saturday, I gave him a call and I said, man, can you come down and help me set up this welder? He was down within 20 minutes. So we were looking at it. He was welding and trying to, I was turning up the feed and turning up the heat and turning this, turning that. There's only 2 adjustments on it. So he said, something's wrong. Something's not right. So he said, the leads. What do you got the leads? You got the leads reversed or something? So anyways, as it turns out, the leads were reversed. We unplugged 2 leads, plugged them back in. Perfect. So I welded my buddy's bracket. This is stainless, and I was able to get some penetration, and I think it's going to work. It's only holding up it's only a fiberglass body mount. I think there's a U-bolt that goes around a pipe and bolts here, and then this just is a bolt with a rubber or something that holds the body. There's multiple body mounts on this engine or on this trike, so that's ready for him. So what I'm going to do is, I got this cleaned up. I got the gaskets taken out. I took some 00 steel wool. I gave a little steel wool. I bought a grinder with a buffing wheel down there, and I got some red buffing compound. I think I'm going to give them a buff. But also I'm going to take the wire wheel and I'm going to clean up my head bolts. Just because they're kind of crusty looking, but I don't want to mix up the lettering or the labels. So I'll take the label off of one, I'll clean it up, and then I'll put the label back on. And that way I don't mix it up. So gaskets are out. This gasket's got to come out. This gasket's got to come out. So I guess I'm going to Ralph's tomorrow, and we're going to have a look at what I ordered, and we're going to unbox it. He's going to check the end gap on the rings, and if required, file them. Show me how to file them, and maybe we'll use his ring compressor, and we'll put the pistons and the rings properly orientated in the cylinders and make sure they don't move. I'll bring them home. I'll put the cylinder on top of the connecting rod. I'll push the pin through, put the clip in, and then lower the cylinder. Why not? I think that'll work. God, I could have this running by the weekend. No, I don't got the heads yet. Dave's got the heads. Anyways, that's just something I'm thinking about. Yeah, so let's go on the road. Let's go down to Ralph's and see what's going on. All right, stick with me. All right. I just got back from Ralph's, but I also stopped off and seen a buddy of mine. So good visit with Ralph. Boxes, stuff, gaskets. Anyways, I'm getting a little long in the tooth here, so I'm going to save the unboxing video that we did at Ralph's for next week. And I'm going to get this prepared. I got everything I need. It looks really, really good. I also stopped off and seen David Lind. He's doing my heads. And David lent me a tool to put the clips in the wrist pin, and he also, where's the other piece? Anyways, right here. He also lent me a ring compressor tool. Ring compressor. So we'll be doing that. We didn't put the pistons in the cylinders and do it all. We did measure the ring, and it's got a good gap. There's instructions that come with the pistons and the rings and how you orientate the gaps and stuff like that. You'll see all that's coming up. I guess what I'm going to show you coming up here right now is I stopped by to see a buddy of mine, Jason Brown. He's got a unique trike, and you might have seen it last year. But anyways, check this out. What's going on?
Hey.
Jason, you guys know Jason? Look at this crazy thing. I'll turn the camera around. So what exactly did you have to do to this thing?
Oh my God.
What was going on with it?
I had second gear was grinding, so I had to take the transmission all apart, get that fixed up.
Yeah.
I had 12 shorts, electrical shorts.
Is that
That I
right?
fixed.
And you being an electrician,
Oh,
would
yeah.
find all that.
Oh yeah, so I got 70 feet of wire replaced in it, and a lot of the stake-ons and that.
Right. Right.
Throttle cable.
Steak-ons. I hate steak-ons. I like to solder and heat shrink.
I took all the drivetrain all apart and repacked all the CV joints.
Oh,
and
yes.
Put new seals on
Right.
them.
Right.
A lot of it was just maintenance, but
Yep.
you had to strip everything apart to get to it.
Yeah. It's probably been overlooked for a while, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got the fender repaired on the other side.
Right on.
A big chip in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I probably spent a little over $9,000 this winter.
Yeah. Well, the transmission was a big one.
Yeah.
What was the country or origin of these transmissions and engines and stuff?
Well, this transmission come out of a European Ford Festiva.
Okay.
Fiesta, sorry.
Fiesta.
Yeah.
Ford Fiesta.
So you can only get the transmissions in Europe. They don't make them here. 'Cause
And they're not even the same.
they're not the same at all.
Wow. Wow.
Same with your engine. It's a European engine, so the parts, not all parts, Ford parts will fit on this because they're different.
Right.
So what happened was the UK, they geared all their vehicles when they built them for fuel economy.
Right.
where in North America and even South America, it's all horsepower.
Right.
So
Is this a UK vehicle?
This is a German boom trike is what they're called.
Okay.
Right?
Say that again.
A boom trike.
Boom.
Boom, B-O-O-M.
B-O-O-M, boom trike.
And then in the 70s, these used to be very popular.
Yeah.
They were typically only made as a backyard mechanic type thing, and they were made with Volkswagen engines.
Aye, yeah.
But after the 70s, things changed.
Yeah.
And then in the 90s, Rewacco kept building them. And they've been building them since.
Right on.
They still make the new ones today. They cost you about 70 grand to get into them. But
Well, let me turn it around. Let me have a little look. All right, Jay. What? Crazy.
Yeah.
So you're getting all the upholstery done, are you?
yeah, I get all the leathers getting redone by Thomas.
Yeah, cobblestone, yeah.
Yeah,
so you sit down here.
Yeah, the passenger's up here.
This passenger's up there.
You sit very low.
I guess you do.
You can run your fingers along the ground. You literally can.
Wow, 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 wow. Look, it's got a girder front end on it. A type of girder. Yeah. It's a beaut. It's a beaut.
You got new inserts for the grill.
Oh, yeah. Stainless. Nice.
I think it was out of an Audi.
Oh, yeah. So I was here 2 weeks ago or so.
Yeah.
This whole body was hanging from the ceiling. And we had to get the clutch aligned with the engine. The transmission, clutch, everything had to get aligned. And we had a bit of a time. Jay tried it about 3 times, and I came out and just sort of turned the front of the engine a little bit while he worked the transmission in the back. And we got it lined up, and it went in. Cool exhaust, too. Cool exhaust.
Yep.
Right on. So what are you doing? You're just doing some weather stripping ice.
Yeah, I'm replacing all the weather stripping seals around the trunks.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's another trunk lid over there I painted. I'm going to put seal on that as well, so when it closes on here.
Yeah.
And I'll clean this all up.
Oh, there's 2 trunks.
Yeah, there's one trunk that lifts up. All it does is rest down on it.
Okay.
So you can open up just this bonnet.
Yeah.
And so when the lid is up, it hooks on the inside, and you don't need to use this.
Oh, yeah.
The door open.
Right. Pretty darn cool. It's a machine.
And I put all when I'm ready to put. By the end of the day, I'll have the interior done.
Yeah.
All the trunk insert, stereo back in, the amp back in.
Yeah. God, it's nice, eh? So there you go, folks. So I just stopped by. I made a body mount, or I welded a body mount for Jason. Turned out pretty good.
Yep.
Gonna throw some paint on it.
Nope, that goes just like that. You're never gonna see this.
Well, I'm just saying the weld might rust because it's stainless and it's not stainless weld.
Fine.
So, anyways, all good.
Well, it's only one of 4 mounts.
Right.
For the back trunk.
Right. Just to hold the body on. Yeah. Well, right on, Jason. Good job as usual. Man, oh man, what a machine. All right, folks. I'm gonna head to Ralph's, I think. If the weather hangs, maybe I might delay. I'm not sure. Anyways, we'll be back. Thanks, Jason.
Yep.
So there you go. You saw Jason's trike. It's pretty cool, eh? Anyways, I'm sort of hiding here behind the bike. I'm gonna start preparing the rocker boxes. I'm gonna buff them, I think. Make them nice and shiny. Right? Why not? I cleaned the oil and crap out of them. Not that there was a lot. This is the part that's got the rockers in it. This is the part. So that's the rockers. So I'll try and shine it up. Why not? Might as well. I got them off. And I'm going to take it, I'm going to grind, clean up all the head bolts. I'm going to grind all the head bolts, wire wheel them, I should say, and get them all nice and pretty. Get them ready for the reassemble. And so I don't think I'm going to be doing any more. So don't forget, check us out next week, and we'll show you the unboxing of the cylinders and pistons and rings that I got from Ralph, and it's going to be an 883 to 1200 build. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And like I always say, check on a buddy, check on a friend, check on a family member. They need to hear from you. It's good for you and good for them. All right, see you next time.